Hello there, and MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra for you guys today. And today we're continuing with the newly buffed champions, and we're gonna explore the new Daybreak. I would have done this sooner if I didn't upload a Leona deck so recently, and because I really want to try out Swain and Nocturne. But Leona has proven to be just as fun and incredibly powerful, as we're gonna showcase It's Always Sunny in Demacia. But before we do that, just real quick, just want to showcase, because I get a lot of questions regarding like where my rank is, if I play my games in ranked, because I just, edit it, so I just showcase the matches, right? But in case anybody's wondering, we are playing these decks in Masters rank. In fact, we're climbing a little bit by playing these last three decks have been extremely successful. Normally, I like being lower, because I always, drop. I go up and I drop when I build new decks and experiment new concepts. There's a lot of trial and error, right? So the rank goes down, and I like being, in the like 0 to 50 area in Masters, because I face more janky shit, right? But these decks have been doing really well, and we're actually climbing a little bit too much for my taste, but whatever. So yeah, because every single video I get like a few comments asking about it. Just want to clarify that. So anyways, It's Always Sunny in Demacia is a Daybreak mid-range deck with a bit of a Demacian splash and another 3-2-1 champion split. I'm addicted to those at this point. We got a full set of the new Leona, and then we're running a one-off of Jarvan and 2 copies of Galio with the sick-ass Infernum. Is it Infernum? I don't know what the name of this skin actually is, but I call it the fire skin. We got the fiery Galio skin, which I want to showcase for quite some time, and man, Galio is just absolutely amazing in this deck. We have, like I said, a mid-range deck that's built around Daybreak synergy. We want to play our Daybreak units on curve, and we want to level up Leona, because leveled up Leona puts in a tremendous amount of work. And leveled up Leona and Daybreak in general works really well with the Demacian spells, Concerted Strike and Single Combat, especially considering Leona gets that free barrier every round. This card can be extremely useful for just 2 mana. We're also running Morning Light alongside a couple of copies of Golden Aegis, because getting multiple attacks in with a deck that builds a very resilient board is very, very profitable for obvious reasons. As then our curve, essentially the way Daybreak plays is you build a very strong board presence, very resilient, beefy, can deal quite a bit of damage. Doesn't necessarily overwhelm or elusive. There's no going over the opponent's backline, but what we try to do is we try to make sure that the board is our board. We win the trades, we force our opponent to block into our bigger units, therefore promoting Jarvan's level up, and then we go for the win with multiple rally effects through a late game Galio, amongst other things. So that is generally the idea. Solari Celicorn helps us a lot, helps us preserve our board, and helps us technically level up both, indirectly helps us level up Jarvan and Galio, because by going for a Solari Celicorn play on a turn we're attacking, we're getting +2 health on every single one of our units, and therefore we're going to be winning some exchanges, we're going to be forcing some trades that are going to help us level up Jarvan. And it's also going to make our board harder to kill, which makes it better for Galio, because Galio wants to come in with a bunch of friends. Galio without friends is a very sad thing, so preserving our board is very important, and Celicorn contributes towards that. That's why we're running it as a 3 of, and we're only running 1 copy of Solari Sunforger. I haven't seen that much aggro running around, especially since Decimate took a hit. There's a lot of Fearsome and there's a lot of Swain, but there's nothing that goes super turbo. So even though Solari Sunforger is really neat, I do feel like Solari Celicorn is more important. But we still do run this as a one-off at the very least, because of the synergy with the strike spells, right? We can make use of that lifesteal even if it's not our attack turn, to get quite a bit of health back. So it's still a very important unit, but I felt this split was very neat. We're still running a full set of Raven, even though Leona and Raven are both 5 drops. Raven is super important because it allows us to trigger Leona multiple times in one round, which can be absolutely backbreaking. As then we're running the Sun Guardian, one of my favorite new cards. It's basically a new card, and I absolutely love what they did with this card. Now it's just so much more interesting than it was before. It feels so satisfying to play. It has really cool art, man. It's just, I feel happy playing the Sun Guardian. That's the best way I can express it, and I get to do so as a full set, and I get to play it on turn 3. Feels good, man. And then we have the Morning Light as well as a 2 of here that can buff our board. It can trigger certain lifesteal effects, or Daybreak. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself, because I mean that I can use this in certain situations on something like a Solari Sunforger to get that lifesteal back. But normally we're going to be targeting stuff like Leona or potentially Solari Stellacorn, you know, the big plays. Also Solari Priestess, but keep in mind that if you do use it on Solari Priestess, you will be generating a random invoked card. You won't be able to pick. It'll be a random choice. So you have less decision making over that specifically. And then a couple of copies of Sharpsight to help us deal with elusives a little bit while giving us a nice solid combat trick that can allow us to survive certain exchanges and potentially level up either Jarvan or Galio thanks to the health boost in the key moment. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, fish, sun enjoyers, this is the deck list right there. And this is the deck list right there. That's not proper English, but yeah, whatever. I had a lot of fun wielding this. It's pretty straightforward as a deck, but it is very, very satisfying. And if you like, you know, good old mid-range, this is at mid-range as it gets. And if you like controlling the board and keeping the game honest and simple, then Leona is just the champion or the right champion for you. So that's where I'm going to end my TED Talk. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow with some Tommy Boy. I know a lot of you guys are excited for him, so he's making quite the comeback, and hopefully you're excited for that. So yeah, love you. Have a whole day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. Lulu Fiora. Well, there's no inherent synergy between the two because she's already a 4/4, but I guess Lulu makes sense with the other challengers, right? We're gonna keep the Solari Shield Bearer. Do we keep the Galio? I feel like Galio is gonna be game winning here eventually, but he also comes in a bit late. So I'm gonna try to go for the smoothest curve I can. I'm gonna go for a bit of an aggressive mulligan here, and we do get quite rewarded finding the Solari Soldier.
Ours is the one true light.
The one true God, the sun. Because those who worship the moon, oh my god, fools. Fools! Oh, it's Ali Cesar actually, okay. I'm actually not gonna play Shield Bearer now, even though we could top deck another Daybreak unit.
Unyielding light.
Because this makes it so I can make use of the stats here. And I'd like to single combat this here. Though they can easily have some buffs, but that's fine. It's not like Fiora curves well into it.
They would fall by my blade.
Yeah, like there's no synergy there. I still have to play the Stellacorn here. Because that gives me 2 blockers for Lulu. That's fine.
The power of the immortal sun. To shine like the sun, you must
Burn like it! Leona. So powerful.
bask in the light's radiance.
I'm gonna make them burn all that mana. I'm gonna take that pass.
I'll never hold back.
Oh, dizzy.
On guard.
I have no equal.
A sacred guardian fueled by holy light. The sun's splendor revealed. We will not suffer unbelievers.
They will not escape punishment.
Riposte could have been a thing. But if we got that out of them now, that would have been good. Alright. Close, but eliminated. Huge threat out of the way. Okay, Stellar Corn is nice, but we're gonna go Solar Priestess. And we got 4 men. I mean, we can go that into that. Nice. Shut down! Soul Invictus, motherfucker! Alright. Day versus night. Hopefully Day wins. I think I'm gonna go for a full mulligan here. We have the Solar Priestess, but I really want to enhance my chances to finding a 1-drop or a 2-drop. So that we don't get completely mauled in. Nice. I can wait on this, actually. Can use it defensively to trade into...
I pull the strings.
Perfect.
Bless the faithful and sear them.
This stops them from getting a Spiderling with that. And slows them down quite a bit. Nice.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
I think Meteor Shower is pretty decent. It can kill something like a Nocturne and a Stygian Onlooker. Or that.
Wonderful.
Pride filled us forever.
The strength of the sun and my faith are one.
I could play the Meteor Shower, but I want to level up Leona. And the lifesteal from the Sun Forger will do enough here. As it can trade into any of these, and I can gain a lot of health back. I can still trade into the Spiderling. Beautiful. Beautiful! Alright, now we go Leona.
The power of the immortal sun. To shine like the sun, you must
Burn like it! Let's burn these spiders, shall we?
glorious light rains down. Feel the sun's glory.
Forge ahead.
There could be a Nocturne here, which makes me want to keep this. Which makes me want to go for the Morning Light, though I guess the Solar Priestess also works. There's a bunch of fearsomes here.
Strike while the planets align.
This may deter them from attacking, like this Morning Light. Because that's going to force that out. Yeah, this is the best play, I think.
We rise.
Go for the Morning Light. We trigger the stun. And we get the lifesteal. We enable these as fearsome blockers. This is the best way to halt them. And we got Galio to look forward to. This is one hell of a turn 7 we're looking at. Still enabling the Meteor Shower, though, because the Meteor Shower, yeah. This Meteor Shower is worth gold. Completely halting their attack. Oof. We could go Galio, but we could also just go Jarvan.
Answer to me.
I like Jarvan.
Channel our power.
Channel of power!
Battle. Soldiers of Demacia.
Stand with me! Pick up their board and make him go home. 5 work soldiers? Sure, whatever. Papega is playing Ezreal Caitlyn. I've not seen Tribeam in a while. I wonder how strong it is right now. I mean, I like Galio a lot in this matchup. That's certainly going to drag itself out. Solari Stormforger, maybe not. Solari Priestess, we can keep. It gives us something to do on turn 3. Sunhawk is nice, especially considering the attack on even. Let's say hi back. Ooh, the Sun Guardian. Oh, this is a really cool card in this matchup. Can just keep on growing, and they're gonna have to, like, it's gonna take at least 2 cards to take this down, which is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to stun anything. We don't need to play this. I want to play you, but at the same time, Arachnoid Sentry into Flock. I mean, that's specific, right? Let's try it. Well, Thermo Beam doesn't do it.
Unsolved mystery. We'll crack this yet.
Take the hit. Now we go you. What are we getting here? I like a Ray in the Stars, honestly.
Sunlight guide you, my
We already have removal. Like I said, 2 cards to take this down. Beautiful. We know they're going to draw a Scorched Earth, though, so we don't want to rush this. We don't want to rush this. I just developed this to stun and try to push a little bit of damage. See what they have. We do want to play a Solari Soldier, though.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Discipline and conviction.
The same calling card from our other case.
faith.
You have good blocks here. Yeah. I like the Stellar Cord. It levels up my... Even though I could play Galio next round. What the... Okay. Alright.
I'll cut them apart. You're mine.
Pretty good use here. Like this card is generally very weak in most matchups, so because we have no pings, it's really powerful against us. Gonna slow us down significantly. But now that we play Leona, we're gonna have the barrier, which is really important in a matchup like this. We need that thick Leona.
To shine like the sun, you must burn like it. The power of the immortal sun. The sun's splendor revealed. Feel the sun's glory.
Pick off their board a little bit. We're gonna Concerted Strike because they wanna they have Scorched Earth. No flash bombs immediately here.
Huh? The guilty were bad. I'm awake. Must be some magic about.
Scorched Earth is a thing, right? We have too many spells here at this point.
Glorious light rains down.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot.
Good draw, good draw, good draw, good draw.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Daylight star will rule the skies.
Heretic.
Ours is the one true light.
Now they see who I truly am.
Descend upon them!
So many spells, bro. Okay, just one.
Let me get you that file.
How long was I out for?
They don't know what they're up against. Time for a true display of skill.
I'm gonna take the hit. A bit risky, but
Her light is our sword, her warmth our armor.
No rest until the battle's won.
we gotta level up Galio. There's a concern. Strike, beautiful, beautiful top deck, beautiful top deck. Great, 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 great. Oh,
It's a big place. Let's see all of it.
To the sky.
got him, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
You don't mess with Demossi.
Yeah. It's Annie Swain with PNZ. I wonder how good this is. I don't mind the Conserve Strike, but I think it's a bit early for it. I like this curve, you know, it just guarantees that it close to guarantees that I level up Leona and play. They're attacking on odds, which means that Leona counters a Swain deployment on 5. And we just find another Solace Shield Bureau, so that's fantastic. Luguro is...
My faith protects me.
My faith protect me.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
Oh, sorry. Now, I could play you, but I only need 2 spell mana. So I think Solari Priest is the best play here. What about Warrior? Just a straight up Challenger. We already have Leona for that, but double Challenger can allow us to pick up the board really well. But then there's Ridden. I think Ridden Stars to play. Thinking long term, like this card will give me one hell of like a champion. It can give me a Jarvan, or it can give me... It's fine.
Hook, line, and
Second!
should've stuck with this
It's worth it because we progressed Jarvan's level up, and even though they could have a... I mean, I could just try to counter this with, like, I mean, that's an Aftershock, really? An Aftershock? I'm gonna do this. It's worth preserving the Sun Guardian, demanding more out of them. 'Cause it just continues to grow, right? Like, it's snowballing. It demands an answer. Like, now the Swain on curve here from the opponent does not feel great. There's Galio. Love seeing Galio at this stage of the game. Just gotta focus on spreading out. Maybe, if Swain is played, this gives +2 health. You'll be a 5/5. Which can trade into Swain, so I'm gonna do this. Puts you out of Ravenous Flock range. And Swain is still far from leveling up, which means my Sun Guardian can trade into it and survive. Alright, well that's a Swain level up. This may be a decent open attack. So I would like to play Leona here.
I am the bulwark against darkness.
I love her level up animation. It just
The dawn has arrived.
makes me feel like I'm about to fuck some shit up, you know? Like, it's just really great. We don't need to stun here. We don't need to stun. We just need the barrier and the challenger. And now we just need to attack with you.
Let's go make some friends, Tippers.
It's fine.
This way.
You sure about that?
Oh, this way. Very neat.
Kill that. I mean, I would like to just play Galio, honestly.
Come on then, let's get to fighting.
Because we threaten with a level up. And we don't need the stun. You know, we don't... If they had developed, then we could have done something different. We still have Seal Combat, which actually knocks out a Leviathan. Oh, they have that, though. They thought maybe it could be a Jarvan, but I want to keep the stun from this.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Nah, I can just do this.
Daylight breaks on the battlefield. Glorious light rains down.
I want to bait removal from them on the barrier, and then I can chain. Oh. Oh.
Our strength is forever at its zenith.
Blessed daylight surrounds you.
We find Raven, the Daylight Spear, and now we have removal for days. We just gotta try to preserve our board, which is easier than done in a deck that's so reactive, right? Like, they have a lot of removal. Because it's damage base, Leona gaining the barrier is huge. It makes her really hard to kill. Like, my two champions are really hard to remove.
Victory awaits. By my hand will Noxus rise.
I'm gonna Concerted Strike. Making use of Raven here.
Clad in shining sunlight. Behold,
And now, not only are we threatening a level up, we're just straight up threatening lethal here.
unwavering strength.
And we just try to muscle through, baby. Oh!
You face a ghost.
We kill him anyways. Oh, just power through.
Mess with Demacia.
You don't. And just different color, I guess, but same deck concept. For us, the same thing goes. We gotta be beefy. We gotta be big. Solari's Stilicorn really helps us, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mulligan everything except for the Sun Guardian here. Raven is good to see, but I'd rather find Leona. Nice.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics. Follow the horizon.
They could still have Arachnoid Sentry into Flock. Or any sort of two spell combination. But unless it's Pokey Stick and Ravenous Flock, they will lose card advantage. They attack first. And they flock. They're playing correctly here. I wouldn't want to use this in combat on a 3-2 though. It's a bit of a trap. This is a very valuable card. We have a good unit to trade into that with a 2-2 Solari Priestess here. We have single combat. We have champions. I mean, we'd like to see Leona, but I don't know how. I mean, Written Stars may be the way to go, but so can Falling Comet. But we have Jarvan.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
I think Written Stars is really powerful. I mean, now I kind of still a trap. Still a trap.
Fight everlasting.
Just keep playing big, beefy stats. Just keep forcing them to play 2 cards. Drown them in card advantage.
My faith protects me. Burn away doubt.
Very nice.
Warriors of the Raharaka, time is now.
We'll follow you to the edge of daybreak.
Everlasting.
I was a little bit vulnerable there too to Swain. And by a little bit I mean a lot.
Behold the divine power of the sun. The dawn has arrived.
I'm gonna play Leona offensively here. I can combine her with Solar Stoker, and I can preserve the Sun Forger for later in case I need the health steal, the health gain. But right now I want to threaten lethal. Okay. We play a Stellacorn without the Daybreak, but we just need the extra body on the board. This progresses our Jarvan level up, which is important as we clear up their board. Good top deck. This is the kind of Daybreak that I would like.
Victory awaits.
There he is.
Born a patrician, I became a soldier.
Unyielding light.
This just feels great because now the Eclipse Dragon, we want to play for the Nightfall, we want it for the value. We're just gonna completely outvalue this player. And as a mid-range deck, being able to outvalue a reactive deck is amazing, right? But that's just the power of Daybreak, man. It's legit. It's legit. I'm never running out of gas, boy! Thank God this is a good single combat. We actually would like to clear up the space a little bit. We'd like for them to attack here. But with our back row, it just ain't happening. And now we single combat. Because there's no threat of a second Swain being deployed here. We have the Golden Aegis. Oof.
Unwavering strength.
We gotta end this game. Bam, bam. Sure. For the win. Got him. Got him!
Fine work, soldiers. Fine work.